We are tracking this story all over the globe. Anna Curran joins us live now from Seoul, South Korea, as well as Kaori and Joji in Tokyo, and also Robert Santos in Guam for us. Anna, I want to come to you first. You are obviously geographically closest to North Korea from where you are standing in the South Korean capital. What's the mood like in South Korea while its northern neighbour starts to prepare to do battle with the world?
Well, it's interesting, Hannah. People here in South Korea are very resilient. They've put up with this for decades, not just from Kim Jong-un, but from his father and his grandfather.
5:29 a.m. here on the U.S. East Coast. Welcome back to viewers here in the United States and around the world. This is CNN Newsroom. I'm George Howell in Atlanta.
And I'm Hannah Vaughan-Jones, live for you in London. It's just coming up to 10:30 this Saturday morning. The headlines for you this hour. Chinese President Xi Jinping urged restraint towards North Korea in a phone call with the US President Donald Trump. Mr. Xi called for diplomacy to defuse the situation on the Korean peninsula. He also said all parties should avoid escalating tensions through their words and their actions. The American territory of Guam is at the center of everything. The so-called tip of the spear is the quickest option for any military action from the United States, but it is also the first target, as Pyongyang has explicitly laid out. Robert Santos joins me now live from the island of Guam. Robert, we understand that the governor and the US president have now spoken by phone. What did the two talk about, and what does this mean for islanders there?
Well, it certainly was for some another reassurance for them. The president did call Cabo this morning, and they spoke for about 3.5 minutes. The president immediately told the governor that he had nothing to worry about, that he is behind the people of Guam 1,000%.
Farai Savenza joins me now live from Nairobi. Farai, we heard there President Kenyatta extending the hand of friendship, but nevertheless, we've seen violent protests. These results are still disputed. Ultimately, how is this resolved? In more protests on the streets or in the courts?
The courts is a likely option, Hannah, but judging by what the opposition said last night when they walked away from the tallying center and refused to be part of the process of announcing Mr. Kenyatta as the winner, they're saying that they've been to court before and that it is not an option for them.
But just to explain for our viewers, Kenya's significance for the economic development, security, stability of the entire continent of Africa.
Kenya is a big player. It's a massive economy, Hannah. It's a wealthy country. I don't know if you saw some of our reports. They have choppers flying around. The politicians are wealthy. They have thick wallets. But that money does not trickle down to normal people. Andrew, what's its significance in the region? If something slides in Kenya, then countries like Rwanda, DRC, Uganda, who are all landlocked and rely on Mombasa, Kenya's port, to bring in all their goods, the economies of those countries will also suffer.
At 30 years old, Bolt has left his mark on the sport. He will be retiring as the world record holder in both the 100-metre and the 200-metre races. An incredible career.
Wow.
Thank you so much for watching CNN Newsroom with me, Hannah Vaughan-Jones, and great to be with you, George, as well.
Always a pleasure, Hannah. I'm George Howell here at CNN World Headquarters. For our viewers in the United States, New Day is next. For other viewers around the world, Amanpour is up after the break. Thank you for watching CNN, the world's news leader.